No, you really haven't achieved anything at that stage. Your parents have, but all you've done is get born. So good fucking job. Must have been hard on you. Well, yeah, when you factor in countries like China, so what would be your solution? Not giving women the option to have abortions if they're carrying females? Or forcing women to have abortions if they're carrying males? There is always going to be some kind of disparity between these two figures. But I'm glad you're bringing it to the attention of YouTube, because as we all know, this will seriously influence change in China. Citation needed. The school system is heavily geared in favour of women. The curriculum is laid out in a modular way instead of a linear way which favours girls. This alone shows that statement is an outright lie. Absolutely disgusting behaviour from an influential news outlet. You should be ashamed of yourself. Scum of the earth, all of you. Again, I assume you're referring to third world countries, and then presenting the statistics in a dishonest way to make it appear like it applies to the Western world. Dishonest, dishonourable, and frankly you should be ashamed to claim you're a news outlet. And many boys are in danger of circumcision. Perhaps not as dangerous as FGM, but still. This raises an interesting question. SJWs are always saying Muslims are a religion of peace, but what about when it comes to FGM? What side of the fence do they fall on? Let the Muslims practice what they want to, or protect the women from being mutilated? I'd like to riddle this to a feminist and see her head explode. Lots of people get married young. I can't tell if this video is promoting the feminist agenda or trashing Islam. I guess we'll find out. Either way, it's going to cause sparks to fly. This video from The Guardian, a well-respected news outlet, so at the very least you'd expect them to give their fucking sources. You say 1 in 4 are married before the age of 18 without evidence. I say that's not true without evidence. You see how this works? You could be shunned. Could be. Every time I cross the road I could be hit by a drunk driver. If all you can offer is could be shunned, then it's obvious to me how thin your argument is being spread. I'm getting really bored of the word citation at this stage. But even if this is the case, why are you telling us, the West, on an American platform? Why aren't you campaigning for legitimate change in the countries that might make a difference? Or are you more interested in the money that you can make complaining about it, rather than fixing the issues yourself? Is that the case? Is it? Fucking morons. I am shocked and disgusted you would try and pull this card given the disparity between male and female suicide rates. The source I'm citing here is from your own goddamn news outlet, and it somehow managed to slip through the net from whatever chipmunk compiled this abomination of a video. Use protection, don't get up the duff. I would assume that if they had the freedom to choose to get an abortion, then they would have the freedom to practice safe sex. It might not always be the case, so I'll ask again. Why are you telling me and not pouring your resources into educating third world women about safe sex. You get the West has equal pay laws, right? If you're getting paid less than a man doing exactly the same job, take them to court. It'll be an open and shut case. Perhaps you specifically get paid less because you're a complete fucking idiot. I'd love to see your equations for figuring that one out. I'd like to see fewer male suicides, more men enrolling in university, equal rights for fathers, equal prison sentences for women, and hopefully before 100 years. Yeah, I'd trust the world leaders about as far as I could spit out a house brick. Yeah, I'm sure they will. I imagine feminists are delighted with how they've managed to tip the scales in their favour. But it's not enough for them. They need to keep pushing for more and more special treatment over men with bold-faced lying and statistics that aren't backed up. And this from a news outlet. I despair sometimes, I really do. So, lovely viewers, what half-baked, unproven statistic can you come up with to push the feminist agenda? I personally know for a fact that Lacey Green has raped every single one of my viewers. I'll put the ones that make me laugh the most at the end of my next video, and as always, thank you for your time.